Let's go straight to our guest, Tommy Robinson, leader of the EDL. Tommy, who are you?
Shalom, George. As you just said, I am the leader of the English Defence League.
I'm asking who you are first. Is that your real name, Tommy Robinson?
No, it's not my real name. You know my real name, obviously.
I don't actually. I'm just wondering why you're calling yourself Tommy Robinson if that's not your name.
It's Stephen Lennon. I started off calling myself Tommy Robinson. The reason for that was because we were going up and opposing against militant Islam, a very extreme fraction of the Islamic ideology, which kill people in the name of Allah. And we're opposing them, bringing heat on them, and putting heat on their community. And automatically, they will want to take that revenge out on me. So originally, I started off hiding my identity, but now I'm proud to show everyone who I am and stand up against it and hold my head up.
So you're not in the same danger you thought you were, or?
I am. Yeah, of course I'm in danger, but
why have you started to use your own name now then? That's what I'm trying to establish.
Because it was exposed, not by myself.
Okay.
Obviously, I want to keep myself safe. I want to keep my family safe.
Well, I honestly didn't know your real name, but I'm glad that you've revealed it, because it's always better to talk to people in their real names. And secondly, I said, who are you? What are you? You said you're the leader of the EDL. Who made you the leader?
I made myself the leader. I formed it. I formed the English Defence League, and we formed it in Luton after the protest against our soldiers, and it's just spread as a phenomenon across the country, gaining support.
So you made yourself the leader, but you're a big supporter of democracy.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I've actually met you, George, in 2007 in Luton. Actually, I went along to a respect party. It was on Galloway Road. I don't know if you remember.
I don't actually know.
No, well, you was holding a meeting. I went along, I brought a bird with me, and we went to see what the respect party was all about.
You brought a bird with you? What, a parrot?
Yeah, no, I brought a girl with me, and we come to the meeting, and as we walked into the meeting, there was someone stopped at the door, and as we were coming in, and they said, you need to sit this side, and you need to sit that side. And I asked them what they're on about. And I could see loads of Muslim men on one side, and loads of Muslim women on the other side. And I said, well, I've come with my missus, I want to sit with my missus. No, you can't. And I said, isn't your party called the Respect Party here? Or am I missing something? Because are you separating me from my missus when I want to sit down with my missus and listen to what your party's about? And there was another Afro-Caribbean man there who was kicking off at the same point because he wanted to sit with his missus. And that's when I just, in my own view, thought what a laughing stock this Respect Party is, and why the hell is it calling itself Respect?
Well, that was just about as big a pack of lies as you claiming that your name was Tommy Robinson. Because no such thing has ever happened at any Respect Party meeting. But we're not here to talk about respect, we're here to talk about you. And in particular, we want to talk about the allegation by the police that your extremist, violent, hate-filled behaviour and rhetoric is fueling extremism in our country. What do you say?
I think that, the police officer said that us going down to the sea, he didn't word it the way you've just worded it in any sort of way.
I've got his quotes here. If you want me to read them out, I will.
Yeah, go on then. Because I don't remember him saying a hate-filled rhetoric. I listened to it this morning.
It says, violence and intimidation are unacceptable wherever it comes from. You can't tackle extremism by being extremist yourself. You don't prevent hatred by being hateful yourself. That's what the police minister said.
Okay, well, as I said this morning when I spoke to someone about this, September 11 was our fault, 7/7 was our fault, the last 1400 years of Islam being at war with non-Islam, that's our fault, everything's our fault. It's the work now.
What do you know about the last 1400 years of Islam?
Now it is the work.
Your knuckles are dragging the ground. What do you know about the last 1400 years of Islam? You know nothing about Islam.
Now, okay, George, are you a supporter? Are you a supporter of Hamas?
You want me to start quizzing you, Tommy, because it'll embarrass you? You want me to start asking you?
I'm asking you a question. Are you a supporter of Hamas?
Well, I'm asking the questions for... No, I'm not a supporter of Hamas.
You don't support Hamas?
What does that have to do? Tommy,
I will stick by quotes that I say. If I say something, I'll stand by it.
You talk about the last 1400 years of Islam, about which I'm absolutely certain you are sublimely ignorant. You know nothing about the last 1400 years of Islam because your knuckles are dragging the ground. You're an ignoramus who describes women as birds and then as their missus, who calls himself Tommy but his name's something else, and who's been accused by the police and the police minister of being hateful and extremist. Now, let me ask you a question. Why do you send your thugs into city centres to create havoc for the police, expense for the taxpayer, and leading to dozens, if not hundreds, of arrests since the operation that you started?
Because there's an Islamist epidemic across this country. Even last week, there was a study throughout 12 universities, and a third of Muslims said that killing was justified in the name of Islam. 90%. It's an epidemic. We've waited.
Let me stop you there, Tom.
Go on.
Which 12 universities held a study in which a third of Muslims said that killing in the name of Islam was correct, was acceptable?
I looked it up.
No, you don't have it, because you're an ignorant wee nyaff. You're quoting a non-existent
I'm not quoting a
survey.
non-existent.
You're quoting a survey on national radio.
28% of them. I'll ring you back in a minute and find out.
No, don't ring me back in a minute. You've just made a completely false allegation about 12 universities, and about the Respect Party in Luton, and about your name, and about a conversation with me that you've never had.
And you've just said you don't support Hamas, and I've just watched a video of you on the internet on YouTube where you openly say you support Hamas, so why would you deny it now that you're on the radio?
Well, that's another lie.
You said Hamas are not terrorists.
That is another lie.
You said Hamas are not terrorists, did you not?
Hamas are not terrorists is not the same thing as saying I support Hamas.
So did you say Hamas are not terrorists?
Don't you think something calling
George,
itself...
Answer the question, George. Did you say
Hamas are not terrorists? I'm saying it.
Can I answer?
I'm saying it. Shut up and let me say it. Hamas are not terrorists. Full stop. I do not support Hamas. Full stop.
Can I speak?
Yeah, go on.
Hamas Charter. Israel will exist and continue until Islam obliterates it. That is the first thing in their charter. That is the first thing in their charter. You're saying they're not terrorists.
Actually,
it's one of
that's as accurate. That's as accurate.
Are you going to let me talk?
No, not when you're telling lies. No, I'm not going to.
The EU listed them as proscribed terrorist organisation in January the 26th, 2009. The Hadith, which features many times in their charter, your listeners will not believe this, but it has a thing which says the final day of judgment will come when all the Jews are dead. This is in the Hadith, in the charter, and actually says... No, can you let me talk, George? And it actually says...
I'm not going to let you... No,
but you're saying they're not terrorists. You're saying they're not terrorists. You've said that they're not terrorists.
Listen, Tommy, we're not on here to debate Hamas. If you want to debate Palestine with me, you better get one of your friends who actually knows something about it.
You're saying they're not terrorists, and what I'm saying is,
Tommy, you've only got a minute or so left, so trust me, you don't want to waste it with a debate about the Hamas Charter.
You want to talk about why we formed the English Defence League? We formed the English Defence League because Islamic extremism is spiralling out of control in this country.
That's what I want to ask you about. That's what I want to ask you about. If you'll stop and let me ask you about it. You say you're against Islamic extremists, but the truth is you're against Islam. You're against Muslims because you march against mosques in which there's no extremism at all. Your people chant slogans against Muslims, whether they're extreme or extremely moderate. So why don't you come clean, like you've now had to do with your name? Why don't you come clean and say you think that Muslims shouldn't exist?
I have no problem with Muslims. I have a problem with Islam when it's taken in its 7th century barbaric form in modern Britain. That's when I have a problem. And I have a problem with Muslims not doing enough against the extremists. Can you just let me talk and finish without butting in? Muslims fly planes into the Twin Towers. No Muslim outrage. Muslims block the exits of burning schools with children because they're not covered their hair. No Muslim outrage. Muslims cut off the heads of 3 teenage girls. No Muslim outrage. Muslims murder... That was in Iraq. Just let me... Muslims kill 80 tourists.
We're talking about the English Defence League. We're talking about Britain. You're whipping up hatred.
No, you're not going to let me finish.
No, I'm not.
Why not?
Because you are deliberately conflating events in Iraq with events in Britain. Shut up. Shut up.
Muslims kill 50 in London.
Shut up and let me finish. Shut up and let me finish.
No Muslim outrage.
You
I was talking,
are...
George. This is you talk, and then Muslims attack our troops. Muslims burn our poppies. No Muslim outrage. Someone draws a cartoon of Muhammad. 700 people killed. 45 churches burned to the ground. Someone talks about burning. Someone talks about burning the Quran.
700 people killed where? 700 people killed where?
Most of them in Nigeria. Worldwide outrage. Worldwide
We're talking about the English...
When is it? Yeah.
Will you shut up? Will you shut up and let me talk? We're talking about the English Defence League, the presence of Muslims in England, or if you like, in Britain. Don't keep talking about things that happened in Nigeria or in Iraq. We're talking about the presence of 1.8 million Muslims in Britain and your campaign against them. The police say that you are causing more extremism by the thuggish, ignorant, violent campaign at which you are the self-appointed head. Now here's your last chance to tell us why the police are lying about you.
We are a symptom. Why don't they tackle the cause? Because everyone's too afraid to talk about the cause, the root of the problem. We're a symptom. We would not be here if there was not militant Islam in our towns and cities. Why don't someone talk about the problem? Why don't you talk about the problem, George? We're not the problem. We've only come about.
But the police say you are the problem, though.
Okay, but why don't? Yeah, but they don't.
Why are the police lying about you?
Because they're petrified of the Islamic community, the same as everyone else is. They're worried about
the police are petrified of the Islamic community. Everyone's out of step except wee Tommy or Johnny or whatever his real name is.
So why don't anyone
Thanks
talk
very
about
much
the root cause?
indeed. That's the leader of the English Defence League, Tommy Robinson, though it's not really his name, and he made himself the leader.